Let's do Ustat, let's praise Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj and we'll carry on the journey then. Gyan dhyan kich karm na jana, sar na jana teri. Savade vada Satgur Nanak, jin kal rakhi meri. Savade vada Satgur Nanak, jin kal rakhi meri. So Bhai Mardana ji is stuck now because on one side Guru Sahib ji said that don't tell my parents I've come, and on one side Guru Sahib ji, Mata ji are saying tell me about my son. So ek paase Maharaj कहंदे ना दसी, ek paase कहंदे Mata Tripta ji कहंदे मेरे पुत्र बारे दस किथे आ वो. Bhai Mardana ji then said, Hanji Mata ji, what happened? We was with them in Sultanpur Lodi. Uthe Sultanpur Lodi where Bibi Nanaki ji are married to Jairam ji. Guru Nanak ji Maharaj spent many years there doing work there at the Modi Khana. But Bhai Mardana ji कहंदे Mata Tripta ji nu कि after that we don't know where we went with Maharaj. So that's the honest truth, isn't it? Maharaj, Bhai Mardana ji doesn't know because Maharaj kithe gaye. Maharaj would just even click of a finger, turn up somewhere else. In the blink of an eye, would be somewhere else. And wherever they needed to go, they would go there. But Bhai Mardana ji said that we don't know where we went after. Mata ji then got really upset at that. Mata Tripta ji got so upset, bahut dukhi hoye, bahut udas ho gaye. Remember that they're old now because so many years have passed, so they couldn't handle it mentally and physically. They couldn't handle it when they heard that from Bhai Mardana ji, we don't know where Maharaj went after that. But she's in a lot of dukh, she's in a lot of pain, and she faints. She passes out, and then after a while she regains consciousness. Then after a while, Bhai Mardana ji then sat there with Mata ji until she became better. For a while, Bhai Mardana ji naal beh jande ya Mata Tripta ji naal, and then after she woke up, Bhai Mardana ji then went back to where Guru Sahib ji were. When Mata Tripta ji saw Bhai Mardana ji getting up quickly and going, Mata ji thought straight away that my son must be close by somewhere. That's why Bhai Mardana ji left in a hurry. So he must be close by somewhere. And Mardana didn't even stay at his house even one night. And he's come back after so many years. So Mata Tripta ji said that my son must be near somewhere, nearby. Mata Tripta ji then quickly grabbed whatever food was ready, whatever food was available in their kitchen, tied it up, and then went after Bhai Mardana ji. They also took nice clothes with them as well. Running after Bhai Mardana ji, and then shouted, Mardana, mere putt nu mila de ek wari. Reunite me with my son. Sirf ek wari, you know where he is. Tenu pata hai kithe a. It's been so many years, kinne saal nange, mere putt nu mila de. Bhai Mardana ji then stopped, but they stayed quiet and didn't say anything. Onu dar siga. They were scared कि एक पास से बचन कीता है गुरु नानक देव जी महाराज ने, and I can't go against that bachan, right? And ask yourselves this, that how many times when you come to the Gurdwara or when you listen to the Hukamnama, and this is something that we should try and apply into our lives, that try and understand the Hukamnama. Sometimes you'll just hear it and you're like, whatever, you try, but try to understand what the Hukamnama is saying even. That's why the Guru Sahib is telling you what to do with your lives. Maharaj is telling you. So that's your opportunity to listen to Maharaj, right? But how many times has it been that we're not bothered listening to Maharaj? Or when we do hear Maharaj, do we apply it into our lives? Where we don't go against the bachan of Maharaj. But here, Bhai Mardana ji is not going against the bachan of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And they stayed quiet, however. Darasiga, they had that dar of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. But that dar stems from love for Maharaj. Just like, our parents. We love our parents, but at the same time, we're scared of our parents. Right? Or same, that dar comes from that satkar that we have for our parents, that love that we have for our parents. In the same way, Gursikhs have that love for Guru Sahib Ji, and they have that faith from Guru Sahib Ji as well. But Mata Ji then understood, Mata Tripta Ji understood that he can't say anything. Bhai Mardana Chopa, I know why he's quiet. Then what happened? They reached Chandraban's khet. Uthe pahunchde a. Chandraban is Bhai Balaji's father. So remember, Bhai Balaji with Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj as well. Ona de pita ji is Chandraban. Ona de khet uthe baithe ne Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Where Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj was sitting, looking magnificent, looking so beautiful, seeing Mata Tripta Ji coming from far, they quickly got up. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj quickly get up, and as they got closer, Guru Sahib Ji ran towards Mata Tripta Ji and did Matha Tek to their Mata Ji. Firstly, that's what they did. They did Matha Tek. They placed their head in Mata Tripta Ji's charan, and they did Namaskar to Maharaj. Mata Ji then hugged Guru Sahib Ji tight and cried and cried. They just couldn't stop crying. Tears are running down Mata Ji's eyes, and they get really happy. She cried so much that Guru Sahib Ji's clothes get wet. Mata Ji doesn't let go from hugging Maharaj for ages. So she looks at Guru Sahib Ji's face. She's touching Maharaj's face. She's touching Maharaj's head. Guru then kisses Maharaj on the forehead. Then the hugs again, not letting go. Bahut prem karde ne Mata Tripta Ji. As you can imagine, a mother's not seen her son for many years. So more which fase hoya, she's stuck in that more for her son. And you know the wicked thing about this? So many years ago in Friday Night Sikhi, I decided to pack it in. I decided to stop doing it because, and this was a flaw within myself, because I was almost going to go against the ardas that we did to Maharaj when we started Friday Night Sikhi off. We said to Guru Sahib Ji in the ardas that whether 1 comes or 100 come, we will be there every week. And mana dol janda hai, at the end of the day, we're just humans, right? We waver. So I wavered. Some of the saints with me who were helping out at that time wavered. And at that time, only 1 or 2 people were coming to Friday Night Sikhi. Look, so many here taken on area. Only 1 or 2 people were coming. But when only 1 or 2 people were coming, that's when we thought that maybe we've had our run, it's been okay since so far, let's pack it in, let's stop it now, Hannah. And then the day I decided to announce it to everyone to stop it, that day I had a driving lesson with one of my students that used to come to Friday Night Sikhi. She still comes sometimes here and there, but she used to come Friday Night Sikhi every week at that point, and she used to listen to it online every night, because also it was during COVID. So we started doing it online. But she started listening to it every week. She was listening to Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Jivan. I was having a driving lesson with her, where in the driving lesson she said, Baji, thank you so much for last week. I said, yeah, that's fine, it's good. But yes, we talked about Maharaj, it's good. And then she goes, it's amazing. And the reason why it's amazing is because she goes, I've not shared this with anyone else ever before, but at that time, she was on antidepressants. She was going through depression. So she was on antidepressants. And she said, since coming to Friday Night Sikhi and listening specifically to Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Jivan, she's come off the antidepressants. When she said that, I was taken back. And then I said, how is that possible? Or what's changed? How has it happened for you? Tell me, innit? Because here's me deciding on to pack it in. Here's me decide leave it. Let's leave it. And then Maharaj bhi keh rahe hain, it's helping people. And it's not just helping people, it's helping me in this whole journey as well. And she said that going through Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Jivan is so real that if Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj had family issues, had family problems, say with their wife, with their parents, who are we? Then it's standard that we're going to have family problems within our lives. If Guru Sahib have been through it, even Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, their own brother tried to kill their son, tried to kill Guru Har Gobind Ji Maharaj. So can you imagine that? So your brother trying to kill your son. But Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj went through that family issue. So when she said, she goes, it's so real that it's put my life into perspective and I can deal with everything so much more easier now. I was like, that's amazing, guys. So then obviously I didn't decide. I was like, we have to carry this on now, right? Let's carry it on. We can't stop it. We can't pack it in, Hannah. But look at this. Look at this. This is, when I was listening to Katha, I was thinking, it's Mata Tripta Ji, the mother of Dan Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, are stuck in more as well. They're stuck with this desire, with this attachment, with this vice. They've got so much attachment to their son that they can't stop crying. So if they're it's standard that we all go through that as well. We've got that within us. We've got the Panch Jol within us, the 5 vices within them. And what Maharaj does is tells us how to control it, teaches us how to control it. But it puts it into, it makes it so much relatable. So बहुत प्रेम करते हैं माता तृप्ता जी, putting her hand on Guru Sahib Ji's head, and then eventually they sit down beside Guru Sahib Ji. By now, even Baba Kalu Ji, their father, had found out that my son is here. He got so excited that he heard that he's sitting up by Balaji's coup. They quickly get the horse, they put a saddle on the horse, they jump onto the horse, and then Baba Kalu Ji came to the khet as well. Seeing their Pitaji, Guru Sahib Ji get up and do namaskar to Baba Kalu Ji, their father. Baba Kalu Ji then get down from the horse really quickly. They jump off the horse and they hugged Guru Sahib Ji so tightly, and it's like when someone really hungry gets food. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਭੁੱਖ ਬਹੁਤ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਜਦੋਂ ਖਾਣਾ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਆਨੰਦ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਉਹ if someone's really thirsty they get water. ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਲੱਗੀ ਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਾਣੀ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ. How they would get happy and peace, in that same way Baba Kalu Ji get happy from meeting the sun. Baba Kalu Ji are also crying. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਬੈਰਾਗ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ. They cry and tears are coming from their eyes as well. They're crying that they can't even speak. Their words cannot be said. Hearing of this news, other people from the village arrived. Other people met Guru Sahib Ji as well. They sat down in the same place. Guru Sahib Ji are sitting there and everyone else is sitting around them. Look at this play that Guru Sahib Ji are playing out here, right? Guru Sahib Ji could have easily gone into the village, gone into the house, and it could have all happened behind closed doors. But Guru Sahib Ji had tariqa hunda to get everyone into one place so everyone can get affected by it. Guru Sahib, everyone's sitting there, but everyone is content and happy being in the Sangat of Guru Sahib Ji. I say this time and time again in Friday Night Sikhi, that one thing that you can take away from Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Jivan, from all the Sakhiyan, from all the Tihas, that is so important that you do Sangat of your Guru. To come into the Sangat of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, even if it's just for a couple of minutes a day, just take out that time, come to the Gurdwara, do namaskar to Maharaj and sit within the Sangat for even just a couple of minutes. You watch, you'll change, your lives will change. Any takleef that you get, any hardship that you get, you'll be able to handle it so much more easier. Now look, I'm saying here you'll be able to handle it so much easier. I'm not saying you won't get any dukh, right? You will. It's part of life, but it's how you handle it is what matters, right? Everyone's content and happy being in the Sangat of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. After a while of sitting in silence, Mata Tripta Ji then spoke and said, Hey Putra Ji, I'm in bliss after meeting you, thinking about you day and night. I've only got one son, I have no other sons, but you've become a fakir. You've left the house. I am a sacrifice to you over and over again. I sacrifice myself to you. We were always thinking, when will we meet our son? Ki fir kado milap hovega naal sade putter naal. You've been traveling far to other countries. Where haven't you been? Other places. And after so many years, sanu hun khushi miliya ki assi miliya thanu, that we've met you. After so many years, we're so happy. When Guru Sahib Ji heard Mata Tripta Ji saying these things, then Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj spoke. They said the following shabd, which is in Guru Granth Sahib Ji on Ang 557, and is in Rag Vadhans Mahalla Pehla Kar Pehla. So is in Vadhans Rag. So our writing Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj are written in sections, and each section consists of a rag, so is in music form. So this is in Vadhans Rag, Mahalla Pehla. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is speaking, Kar Pehla, and they say in front of everyone, they say, Amali amal na ambada, machi neer na hoye. Maharaj kende ki amali amal na ambada. You know that to the addict, that jira amal karda, that druggie, for him, for that person, that druggie, that addict, there's nothing like the drug. He or she doesn't care about nothing else. Onu sirf uhi chahida, that nasha. Onu hor koi bhi mathai de do, kuch bhi de do, all he cares is about that next hit, and he wants to get that bliss, that anand from that hit. Machi neer na hoye. So Maharaj jithe kende machi is that fish, neer is water na hoye. Just like for the fish, there's nothing else like water. Pani sab kuch hai. In that same way, jo ratte sah apne din bhave sab koe. So those that are tuned to Vaheguru's to Vaheguru's Simran, they're like that. Nothing else is appeasing to them. Din bhave sab koe, that nothing appeases to them. They don't get all they want is that Simran. And then my Maharaj go, Hawari Vanya Khanya Vanya To Sahib ke Nave. And Maharaj goes, I'm a sacrifice to that Vaheguru. Cut apart into pieces and pieces, I sacrifice to that Naam, to Vaheguru. Sahib Safalyo Rukhada. Maharaj kende that Vaheguru is like that fruitful tree that gives you fruit. Amrit Jaka now, that his Naam Vaheguru is like that ambrosial nectar, is like that Amrit. Jin piya te tript paye, that whoever drinks that Amrit is then gets satisfied, just like that drug addict gets satisfied when he takes his drug. A Gursikh does Simran and gets taste of that Amrit and then becomes tripat, becomes content. How tin bale hare jao, that I'm a sacrifice to that person. I'm a sacrifice to that Guru Sahib is saying that I'm a sacrifice to that Gursikh that does Simran. Main ki nadar na aawahi. Look at this bit, yeah. Maharaj saying, Main ki nadar na aawahi, ki you're not visible to me, Vaheguru. I can't see you. Vasah hambiya naal. Although you're in everyone. Tusi sare passe ho, you're in everyone, but I still can't see you. Tikha tihaya kyo laha ja nar pitar par. That how can that thirst be quenched? How can that thirst be quenched that if there's a wall between me and that pond? So pani utte hega ya, there's the pani that you can take, but there's a wall in between it. So how can then you quench your thirst? Here you can think of it like this, that wall is ego that's stopping you from getting that Amrit. Your ego is stopping you from progressing in Sikhi, because we think about way too much about what the world thinks. We think about way too much about what people think of you, where you're scared of taking that next step. You're scared of, getting up at Amrit Villa because meri neend tuttu jugi. Look, we talked about it 2 weeks ago, right? Maharaj kende, Mino Amrit Villa di neend de de, I'll give you absolutely everything. Sara kuch de dunga. These Shaheed Pai Nok Singh Babbar, all these Shaheed Singhs that we always hear about, they've given the Amrit Villa to Maharaj, and look at what Maharaj has blessed them with. Sara Koshi Maharaj deta, that even to this day we talk about these great Gursikhs, right? We have to break that wall down, and you break that wall down by doing Simran, right? And then you get access to that Amrit. Nanak tera baniya. Maharaj kende, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj kende ki Nanak tera baniya, that I'm your merchant. Tu sahib main ras, tu sara kuch hi mera hai. You're everything for me. Tu sahib main ras, manate dhokha tal hai, ja sift kari ardas. And this line got to me today when I was listening to the Katha, that my mind manate dhokha tal hai. Ki jira dhokha man vich, dhokha means doubt. That doubt within your mind, le janda ya, ja sift kari ardas. So if whoever does ardas, the doubt gets taken out then. Whoever's got doubt in their minds that how shall I progress in Sikhi? How can I take that next step? How can I do it in today's day and age? We come up with all these excuses because you've got all these doubts in your mind. Ardas kar lo Maharaj agge. Maharaj saying ardas, Maharaj saying is ja sift kari ardas kar lo. Maharaj will sort out everything for you then. But it's how you do the ardas. When we do ardas, if you want something from Maharaj, 9 times out of 10 we're not doing the ardas dilo. We're not doing the ardas dilo. We're doing it kind of mano. That mind, we're doing it from our mind. We're not doing it truly from your heart. If you truly do it from your heart, Maharaj will definitely. So Maharaj gives this answer back to Mata Tripta Ji. Amongst everyone, Maharaj says this to their Mata Tripta Ji. They're not stuck in more. What Mata Tripta Ji and Baba Kalu Ji saying next to Maharaj, we're going to have to wait till next week. See what Maharaj says next week. So, sorry to leave it on that cliffhanger. but we'll continue that next week. Let's move on to